Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to our live stream. Today is Tuesday, a beautiful Tuesday to everyone, and we will be having our maths and science, and then at the end of our live stream tonight, we will be doing some Kahoot game for anime and a few of the fun facts that I have released. Okay, so I hope that you are excited to play Kahoot with me later after we have discussed variations for maths and atoms, elements, and compounds for science. For those who wanted to request for a certain topic to be covered during our live stream, so our live stream is every Tuesday now. Hi Clixime, I miss you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Hi Maha Blanca. Yay. Alright, so we will start our topic first. So first part will be variation for maths, and then second part will be atoms, elements, and compounds, and then we will proceed to our game show tonight using Kahoot, playing Guess That Anime and Fun Facts. Okay, so if you have been following my channel in YouTube, yay, hope everything's good, Clixime. Yes, so we start. It's 7 in the evening, and I don't want to keep you waiting for our Kahoot, the highlight of every live stream. Okay, not just learning, but we also have fun at the end. Okay, so we will be giving out once again a 10 pesos worth of load for those who will be able to answer the questions later, the top 3 for our Kahoot. Yay! So let's start with our first topic in maths, which is variation. So when we talked about variation, this is actually the relationship between two variables. And if you are familiar with ratio and proportion, variation is more or less the same. Okay, so we have two types of variation. One is direct variation, and the other one is inverse variation. So when we talked about direct variation is the relationship is direct, meaning as one increases, the other increases as well. And if one decreases, the other one decreases as well. So when we talked about direct variation, again, the relationship is direct, meaning as x increases, y also increases. So if we write them or write it in a relationship form, y is directly proportional to x. The k here that you would find in the relationship is what we call a constant factor. Okay, that's actually a scale factor for if you are doing ratio and proportion. So it's a constant. Okay, it's a constant increase or a constant decrease. So you have a k, which is a constant. Now if you would rearrange this relationship, y equals kx, when you rearrange this and placing x on the other side of the equation, if you would notice, x is being multiplied to k. So when you transfer it, it would actually be divided by y. That is the reason why if you have direct variation, if you would notice, it's actually the ratio. And if you were here last live stream that we had, ratio and proportion is actually being written as the two ratio of numbers, the extremes and the means in this form. So direct variation is actually a ratio and proportion form. Okay, so y equals kx. So remember, if it's direct, k is being multiplied to one of the variable. Okay, so if you transfer, it will be divided by the other variable. y will be over x. Alright? So if you would notice y over x, therefore, if I have two pairs of this, or a pair of this, that will be y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. Okay? So for example, y varies directly as x. So since it's y varies directly as x, it will be y equals kx. Okay, so that is the first step. When you are given a question, or when you're given a problem with regards to direct variation, your cue here is the word directly. So if you have y varies directly as x, you write it as y equals k times x. Okay? And please do note, x will not be the first variable to be written before the equal sign. It's always followed by how it is being mentioned mentioned in your question. So y varies directly as x. Y equals kx. The second step is to rearrange this where k will be the one on the other side of the equation only. So if I will isolate k on the one side of the equation, I have to transfer x. So since x is multiplied to k, when it is being transferred, it will be divided to y. So y over x equals k. Okay, that's the second step. The next step, the third step, hi Pranini, hi Baymax. Yay, welcome to our live stream. And first part will be maths, the second part will be science, and then we will have Guess That Anime and Fun Facts Kahoot game later. Okay? Hi www. Oh, I remember this. www. It's a song. Okay. Sidetrack. Okay, so y over x equals k, and then the next step is to substitute. So the first given will be used to have your values to find k. So you have y 10, so you substitute 10 over x is 2.4, okay, equals k. So 10 over 2.4 equals k will give you, hi Tokushima. Yes, I noticed you weren't there, Tokushima. 2.4. We miss you too, Tokushima. So 10 divided by 2.4 will be 4.17. That will be your k. Alright, so 2.17. Let me just write it clearly. Okay, so you have 4.17 will be your k. Now the last step in finding direct variation is this: find x when y is 15. So you go back to this equation, the original equation, and then you rearrange it where x would be the, yes, isolated on the side of the equation. So I mean the equal sign. So you transfer k, so x will be equal to y over k. Okay, so that will be 15 divided by 4.17, which is our k here, and we will get 3.16. So that is one way of solving direct variation. So if you wanted the other way to do it, you use the relationship. Okay, so let's just erase this. So this will be easier. This will be easier if you use direct variation, because it will be just one step. Okay, so if you would notice, the relationship of direct variation is y equals k times x. So if you would rearrange that, where k will be on the isolated side or on the left side, it will be k equals y over x. So use the y over x relationship. It will be y1 over x1 equals another set, y2 over x2. And then all you have to do is substitute. What is y1? y1 is 10. So 10 over x will be 2.4 equals y is 15 on the next set, and then the unknown is x. Alright, so the next step will be we will cross multiply. So cross multiplying this, cross multiply, okay, that will be x equals 15 times 2.4 divided by 10. So x cross multiply. So x will be on top with 10, and then 2.4 will be with 15. And since I need x, I will transfer 10. It will be below. So it will be 15 times 2.4 divided by 10 will be again 3.6. Okay, so let's try another one and see if you will be able to get it when we do a second example. Right, so okay, so again, if y varies directly with x, so y varies directly with x. So y equals kx. Therefore, k is equal to y over x. Okay, so that means that we have to use y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. The next step is you substitute. This will be the first pair. Okay, so y is 12 over x is 2 equals, the second pair is y is unknown, so y over 8. So since y is already in the, hi Magnolas, since y is already in the numerator, all you need to do is transfer 8. So you cross over and multiply. So that will be 12 times 8 divided by 2 will be equal to y. Can someone solve y for me now? So 12 times 8 divided by 2. Hi Kaini. 12 times 8 divided by 2 will be 48. Therefore, the value of y is 48. Alright? Okay. Now, how would I know if my answers are correct? How would I check? Direct variation means that as one increases, the other, hi Dexine, as one increases, the other increases. As the other one decreases, the other pair is also decreasing. So if you would notice, if y is 12, x is 2. So if x is 8, that means our y should increase as well, greater than 12. So when we solve it and we got 48, therefore our solution is correct. Okay, as long as your multiplication and division part is correct, then it will be okay. Alright, next one. If y varies, so are you getting a hang of it? You know how to do direct variation? Hi Anika. So if y varies directly with x, it will be, if it's directly, the relationship will be, all you need to do is memorize this. y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. Okay? And then all you have to do is substitute all the values. So the pair, the first pair is y is 8 over 3, which is our x. The second pair is, we're looking for x. Y is 24 over x. Alright? And then all you have to do is rearrange by cross multiplication. The reason why we need to cross multiply is because x is in the denominator. So we need it to be in the numerator on top of it because we're looking for x. So when we cross multiply, that will be 8 times x equals 24 times 3. Okay? We cross multiply. We cross multiply. All right. Now, since we are looking for x, we leave x here and we will transfer 8. Since 8 is being multiplied to x, when you transfer it, it will be divided. Okay? So 24 times 3 divided by 8. So 24 times 3, okay, divided by 8 is 9. Therefore, our x is equal to 9. Okay, so if you would notice again, we will check if our solution is correct. So if you would notice, if y is 8 and x is 3, if y is 24, that means we are expecting our x to be greater than 3. So yes, we are right. X is 9. And as I have mentioned, direct variation is the same with your ratio and proportion. So if you would notice, y is from 8, it became 24. That means we have multiplied it by 3, right? So 3 times 3 would also give us 9. Okay, so I hope you get direct variation. So direct variation is as one increases, the other one increases as well. Okay, so let's proceed to the other type of variation, which is inverse variation. So from the word inverse, meaning opposite relationship. So inverse variation, as one increases, the other one decreases. Okay, so y is inversely proportional to x. So when you write it down, it will be y equals k divided by x. Okay, if it was direct variation, we multiply. If it is inverse, we divide it by k. So if we rearrange this, we will actually have yx equals k. Therefore, if we write it as a relationship of a pair, that means x1 times y1 equals x2 times y2. Okay, so again, if it is direct variation, it's y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2, meaning it's divided in terms of the two variable. But if it is inverse, it is multiplied. x1 times y1 equals x2 times y2. Okay, let's try to apply this relationship with some examples. If y varies inversely, so this is your cue word, when to apply inverse and when to apply direct. If y varies inversely, that means it's an inverse variation. So what will you use if it is inversely? That means you use the multiplication of the paired variable. So you have y1 times x1 equals y2 times x2. You might ask, can I have x1 first and then y1? Yes, not a problem. Because of the commutative property of multiplication, 1 times 2 is the same as 2 times 1. Okay, so you can just rearrange them. So y1 times x1 equals y2 times x2, or x1 times y1 equals x2 times y2. Alright, so it's the same, it's okay. The next step, after you have identified the relationship, you substitute the first pair. So x is 18 and y is 6. So we substitute y is 6, x is 18. Equals, find y, so we're looking for y when x is 8. So we substitute 8. So since we're looking for y, we will transfer 8 to the other side. So that will be 6 times 18. Divide, because y is being multiplied to 8, so when you transfer it, you divide. Okay, please do take note that when you transfer any with regards to operation, it will be the opposite. So since it's being multiplied, when you transfer it, it will be divided by. Alright, so 6 times 18 divided by 8. So y would be equal to 6 times 18 divided by 8. So 6 times 18 divided by 8. Alright, so 6 times 18 is 108, divided by 8 would be 13.5. Okay, so let's check if our solution is correct. As I have mentioned, if it is an inverse variation, as one increases, the other decreases. Okay, that's inverse. So it's opposite. Okay, opposite relationship. So let's check. If my x is 18, my y is 6. So if my x is 8, if you would notice this value here, 18, it decreases. Therefore, we will be expecting that y will increase. So y is 6, therefore our y will be 13.5. That means it's an inverse variation because our x decreased while our y increased. Okay, I hope you're getting the hang of it. Inverse variation is opposite relationship. Another example. If y varies inversely with x and y is 12 when x is 2. Again, we write down the relationship. x1, y1 equals x2, y2. We substitute. Okay, let me use a red pen. So we substitute x is 2, y is 12 equals, find y when x is 8. So when x is 8, we are asked to find the value of y. So since 8 is being multiplied to y, when we transferred, it will be divided. So 2 times 12 divided by 8 is equal to y. So 2 times 12 is 24, divided by 8 is 3. Therefore, y is equal to 3. Okay, so let's check if it is correct. So if you would notice, if y is 12, if x is 2, y is 8. That means x increased. From x2, it became 8. So what do you expect y to be? Y would decrease because it's the opposite. If y is 12, therefore we will expect it to decrease. So y is 3. Therefore, the relationship is inverse. Alright, I hope you're getting it. Let's try the following. Okay, so if you have y varies directly, so I will show you the difference between the two. If it says varies directly, we use y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. If it says varies inversely, it will be y1 times x1 equals y2 times x2. Okay, so that is the difference between their formula or relationship. So the next step, after you have identified the formula to use or the relationship to use, you have to substitute the values. So for the first set, you have y negative 4, and then you have x2 equals, y is a known, find y, okay, when x is negative 6. Alright? And then you transfer negative 6 to the other side. So you cross over. So negative 4 times negative 6 over 2 equals y. So negative 4 times negative 6 is 24. Divided by 2 will be 12. That will be our y. So if you would notice, your y is from negative 4, it became 12. And then of course your x is from 2 when x is negative 6. Okay, so that will be your answer. Now for the other one, you have y varies inversely. So and then the next step is you substitute the value. If y is 7, x is negative 4, find y when x is 5. So all you need to do is substitute the values. Alright, and then we multiply 7 and 4, negative 4, and since 5 is being multiplied on the other side, when you transfer it, it becomes division. So 7 times negative 4 divided by 5 will be your 8, will be your y, not 8, will be your y. So 7 times negative 4 is negative 28, divided by 5 will be negative 5.6. So that will be your y value. Alright, so I hope that you were able to understand and comprehend inverse and direct variation. As I have mentioned, when we say direct, there is a direct relation. So that means as x increases, y increases as well. If x decreases, y decreases. However, for inverse relation, as x increases, y decreases, and as y increases, x decrease. Okay, it's the other way around. So I hope that you have understood direct and inverse. So just to recap, if you have any question, you can type it in and I'll try to answer all of them as much as I can. So again, if it is direct, as I recap and you're thinking for a question, direct variation is y1 over x1 equals y2 over x2. If it is inverse, it will be y1 x1 equals y2 x2. Alright. Any question? I know everyone is so excited to do the Kahoot game. In a while we will do it. First we learn and then we have fun. Yeah, it's the same with your studies. First you study, you do your assignments, you do your tests, and then you can have your free time doing something with your phone or have some games. Okay? Alright, so let's go to science. If there are no questions with maths, I hope that you were able to understand. If not, then you can do a recap or you can send a message or a comment where I would be very willing to answer you. Alright, so we have for science atoms, elements, and compounds. Now for this case, it will be a bit of a difference. We have covered actually elements and compounds previously, but in here we will only discuss their differences in terms of the atoms. Okay, what is it made of? All right. So when we talked about atoms, atoms are the basic unit of a chemical elements. Atoms are the basic building blocks of your elements. Okay. So your atom is made up of protons, electrons, and neutrons. So the same with your cell. If your cell is the basic unit of life, atoms is the basic unit of chemical elements. So in the middle, if your cell has a nucleus, your atom also has a nucleus. Okay, so the nucleus, which is the middle of the atom, this is made up of protons, which are positively charged, and neutrons, which has no charge. Okay, so inside or in the center, you will find your protons and your neutrons. Okay, orbiting around it are your electrons. So I will also cover how to arrange your electrons in the orbit. Same with your solar system. Fukushima, it can be the other way around. So if y increases, x should decrease. But if your x is increasing, y should decrease. So it could be the other way around. I hope I answered your question. If it's inverse, one of it should be increasing and the other one should be decreasing. Yes. Okay. I hope I answered you, Fukushima. Alright, so your electrons are the one orbiting around your atom. So these electrons are the one that actually interact, react, transfer, or bond with another element. Okay, so the protons and neutrons are just in the center. The positive and the neutral sign, or the neutral elements or component or particles of your atom, is just in the center, while your electrons are the ones that are orbiting around. Okay, so if we have atoms, so how do we determine the number of protons and electrons and neutrons. The number of protons in the nucleus of the atom is equal to the atomic number. Okay, the atomic number. So I will show you the periodic table in a while. Where can we find the atomic number and where can we find the atomic mass, okay, or the mass number? So the number, welcome to Fukushima, the number of electrons in a neutral atom is equal to the number of protons. So if it is neutral, if we talked about neutral, remember positive and negative. To make this neutral, +1, -1, -1, that is actually 0, right? That means the same with your charges, the number of positives should be equal to the number of negatives. So the number of electrons in a neutral atom should be equal to your number of protons. So the number of protons again is your atomic number, Z, okay? And then the number of neutrons is equal to the difference of the mass number and the atomic number. Okay, the mass number will be the one that is the bigger number. Okay, the atomic number is the one that is the smaller number in the periodic table. For now, let's just take it that way, and then I will explain in other videos that I would release your atomic number and mass number. What's the difference between the two? Okay. For now, atomic number is the smaller number, while your mass number is the bigger number. Okay, so if we have your periodic table, I missed out the periodic table. Okay, anyway, if you have your periodic table, the ones on top, so if you have your periodic table, the ones on top are actually, the number on top are actually your atomic number, the smaller number. So the 1, if you would notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, that is your atomic number. While the number below it is your mass number. Okay, so for example, carbon, if you would look at carbon, carbon has a number on top in a periodic table. Let me just erase this part. So if you would look at carbon, the number on top of carbon is 6 in the periodic table, okay? I'm talking about the periodic table. And then the number below it will be 12.1. This number on top, 6, is what we call your atomic number, and the one below, the bigger number, is your mass number. But when we write it in terms of solving the number of protons and electrons, A on the upper part will be your mass number, and the one on the lower part will be the atomic number. The reason why it is written that way is that it will be easier for you to subtract. You could see it, okay? So for example, this one, we have potassium. Can you tell me the number of protons for potassium? Can you type it in? Can you tell me the number of protons, number of electrons, and number of neutrons for potassium? Alright, I'll do potassium, you tell me carbon, okay? So for potassium, this is your atomic number. The one below is your atomic number. So that will be 19. The number of protons is 19. The number of electrons will also be 19. And then the number of neutrons will be 39 minus 19. So 39 minus 19 will be 20. That will be your number of neutrons. Okay, so will you be able to give me the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons for carbon? Please type it in, and as well as for helium. So this is potassium, carbon, helium, chromium, and aluminum. Can you give me the number of protons, number of electrons, and number of neutrons for carbon? Yay! Let's have some interactions here. You can type your answer. You can just write the numbers, like for example 19, 19, 20, and we would type it in. Can someone give me the answer for carbon? The other, helium, chromium, and aluminum. You can choose any of those elements written, and you tell me the number of protons, electrons, and neutrons. Okay. So again, the smaller number in the periodic table is your atomic number, which is your number of protons and number of electrons, while the bigger number is what we call our mass number, wherein you can find the number of neutrons by subtracting the mass number. Yay, that is right, Tokushima. You have 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons. Well done. Yes, for carbon, that's great. Helium and chromium. So we have, I'm sorry for the bad number. I know the number 666 is bad, but this is just an example. Okay, so helium we have 2, 2, 4 minus 2 is also 2. Okay? Yay, that's right. How about chromium and aluminum? It is actually very easy. Identifying the number of protons, number of electrons, and number of neutrons are just the numbers that you can find in the periodic table, whatever it would be. So these numbers, the number of protons, number of, yes, that is correct, 24, 24, and 28. That's right. How about aluminum, the last one? Yes, Pranini, that's correct. Proton is 2, electrons is 2, neutron is 2. Wow, well done. Yes, Tsukushima, that is right. 24, 24, 28 for chromium. Well done. Well done, Pranini, that's correct. 24, 24, and 28. And then the last one, yes, Magnolas, that is right. 13, 13, and 14. Wow. All right. So that is your atoms. That's right, Pranini. 13, 13, and 14. Okay, let's proceed to compounds and elements. Now, what's the difference between elements and compounds? So when we say element, an element is a substance that is made entirely of one type of atom. Okay, for example, hydrogen is only made up of hydrogen atoms. Okay, so it's a single hydrogen atoms made up of single proton, single electron. So that is your hydrogen. So if you would look at your here is our periodic table. If you would look at our periodic table, all of these are elements. So hydrogen, helium, neon, fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, boron, beryllium, lithium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, and so on. These are all elements. That means they are made up of made up of one type of atom. Okay? So whatever, if you would notice, I don't know if it is big enough for you to see, the number on top is the atomic number and the one below is your mass number. Okay, so elements are made up of one kind of atom. So carbon, for example, so carbon, if you would have the atomic structure of your carbon, it will be all carbon, carbon, carbon atom combined together. All right. While on the other hand, compound is a molecule that contains at least two different elements. So for example, water, which is made up of hydrogen and oxygen, is a compound. Carbon dioxide is also a compound, which is made up of carbon and oxygen elements. Okay. Methane, which is made up of carbon and hydrogen, is also a compound. All right. So a compound is made up of at least two different elements. Can it have more than 2? Yes. The least or the minimum that you have in a compound is 2. So it is made up of 2. Now there's a difference between other form like molecular oxygen, molecular hydrogen, O2 and H2. So these are not compounds. All compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. So examples will be your diatomic molecules, okay? So molecular oxygen, molecular hydrogen, these are not compounds, though they are made up of 2, but it is of the same atom, okay? So O2, H2, they are the same, so it cannot be a compound, all right? So molecules are formed 2 or more atoms which are chemically bonded, but compounds are formed of 2 or more different atoms that are chemically bonded. Okay, so if you didn't know that, now you know that a compound is made up of different elements or different atoms, while a molecule can be made up of the same atoms, so as long as it's chemically bonded. So let's try to identify. K here will be an element, okay? HCl is made up of hydrogen and chlorine, so this is a compound. Can you tell me if aluminum and sodium hydroxide, copper and magnesium chlorides are compounds or elements? Please type your answer. Is aluminum an element or a compound? Is Al an element or a compound? Do type your answer. Yay! I hope that you were able to understand our topic for tonight. These are, I have touched the basic of chemistry, and as well as variation is not basic in maths. It's actually mid. So if you are in year 7, you will have ratio and proportion, and that is already direct variation. And if you are, yes, aluminum is an element. That's right. And if you are around year 8, year 9, then you will be introduced. Yes, that's correct. NaOH. And if you are in year 8 and year 9, then you will be introduced. Yes, that's right. Yes, Tokushima, well done. Yes. Yes, Punini, that's right. Yes, Punini. Compound, correct. Noah. Who's Noah? Yes, yes, Ubuyashiki. Yes, correct. Someone is so excited to play that straight away, yes, that's right. Correct. All right, compound. Yes, it's an alternating. Well done. So I hope that you were able to understand elements and compounds again, and of course atoms. So atoms is the basic unit of all chemical elements. An element is made up of one kind of atom, while compounds are made up of 2 or more different atoms. Okay, so that is MgCl2. Yes, it's a compound. Well done, well done. If you don't have any question, I hope you do type your question. By the way, just an additional information, when we talked about compounds, we have 2 types of compounds. We have inorganic compounds and your organic compounds. So again, I will touch that in one of my science videos, how to identify or how to determine whether a compound is inorganic or organic. Yay! Well done. So if there are no questions, so let us play our most awaited game for tonight, which is our Kahoot. Yay! Everyone is so excited. So please do type in If you are using a web browser, please type www.kahoot.it, and the game pin will be, let me just type it in, game pin is 7760190. So that will be our game pin for tonight. And our game for tonight would be Name That Anime and Fun Facts. So while we are waiting for players to join, you can join. If you have the Kahoot app, please do type in the game pin to join the game. The top 3 of our game tonight, the winners will get a 10 pesos worth of load for our dear students. Next time we will, I would be very much willing to help as well students. Blue Bear is in. I will be very much willing to help students, so if we have enough resources, we will not just be giving out 10 pesos worth of load, but hopefully as we improve and increase our resources. Wow, Tropical Zebra, amazing names. I love your names. We will be helping our students as well. Okay, so soon it will come to pass. Yeah, by God's grace, we will be able to bless as well other students as soon as our resources will be enough to help out. So in every time that we will be having. Oh, Dexine, yes, okay. Please do join. We will be waiting for a few minutes. We will start in 4 minutes, so I'll just wait for the rest to join. Okay, for those who have not played Kahoot, or this is your first time to play Kahoot, all you need to do is, in your web browser, you type in www.kahoot.it, and then you type in the pin 776. Wow, alright, Tropical Zebra, Clixime, yes. Okay, so you type in the game pin 7760190, and then you will be part of the game. Again, the game for tonight is Guess That Anime, and a few of the fun facts. If you have watched my fun fact series, then you will be able to determine. Even if you haven't watched, the questions are so simple, so you will be able to do it. Wow, that's great, Clixime. It's a very fun game. It's an educational game, actually. For those teachers that are watching as well my live stream, this is a very nice. Okay, Obayashiki, well, we'll wait for you. Okay, yeah. So for those teachers watching in my live stream, a very nice teaching strategy or activity that you can actually use is Kahoot. Yeah, and there's another one, it's called Quizzes, and it's also more or less the same with Kahoot. So all you need to do is, it's a multiple choice, so it's very nice, and it's fun app that you can use to interact with students. So I'm using Kahoot tonight to play anime. Play anime and some of the fun facts. Next time I will be asking you to answer a few of the maths and science that you have learned. So at least it will be a fun way to learn as well. Yay! Our top 3 winners for tonight will take home 10 pesos load. Sorry, that's as much as I can share with you all. But as I have mentioned, as soon as we will be able to get that much or enough resources, then we will have more or exciting surprises for all of you. All right, can we start now? Wow, Marinette. That's great, Marinette. So is everyone in? Can we start in 1 minute? Okay, so for those who are not yet in, you can join in between of the game. It's www.kahoot.it and the game pin is 7760190. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 players right now. We will start in in a minute. In 20 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, going once, going twice, and we will start the game. Wait. Okay. Ubershiki, you're not yet in? And we will start now. It's the anime scene. First question, from which anime scene is this? From which anime scene is this? But to the one being bullied, it's dead serious. So this is actually a very nice line in the anime. Wow, well done, well done. That was so fast. It was actually, yes, from Sket Dance. Wow, I didn't know that most of you knew about this. Yes, it was from Sket Dance. It was a nice scene actually. Next one. So our top player now is the Proud Elephant, followed by Blue Bear, and then Radiant Cat, Green Concord. Let's move. Question number 2. From which anime scene is this? Want weak people that are trapped in the flow. Oh, it's okay, Clixime. You can just try to answer. Yes, that is correct. It is Attack on Titan. Next time I will do Maths and Science Kahoot. Yes, Attack on Titan, that is correct. Let's see who's on the lead. Proud Elephant is still on the lead, followed by Blue Bear, and then Radiant Cat. Wow. Alright, next question, number 3. No problem, Clixime. Good try, good try. This one is a very popular anime actually. Yes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's Princess Mononoke. Or they call it Princess Mononoke. Yep. Let's see who's on the lead. Proud Elephant is on the lead, while Blue Bear has the highest answer streak of 3. Wow. Alright. Let's proceed. From which anime scene is this? Oh, this one you should be seeing this. It's in a Philippine TV show converted to Tagalog. Don't worry, Clixime. Yeah, please, if you start watching anime, please do choose the right anime. Okay, there are some animes as well that are a bit. Yes, it's Spirited Away. That's correct. Spirited Away. That's correct. Let's see who's still on the lead. I wonder who this Proud Elephant. very proud elephant. And then second, blue bear. And then we have radiant cat. Third, on the third. Okay. And well done, Mystery Wombat, for hitting 4 answer streaks. So in the scoreboard, it will only show the first 5. And do not worry, if you go up on the scoreboard, you will be able to be on the top 5. Okay, well done, Mystery Wombat. Next question. Which city is situated in 2 continents? Which city is situated in 2 continents? Now, this is one of the fun facts. If you watch this, you will be able to answer this. Fun facts. And you could, the picture is your clue. Oh! It was Istanbul, Turkey. Yes, that is right. If you would notice the photo, it was actually Istanbul, Turkey. Wow, this is... Now Blue Dove is on the lead. I think those that are anime here would have to do double time, triple workout to be on top. Okay, next question. From which underrated anime scene is this? Yeah, as I was saying, if you would watch anime, please do choose the right animes, okay? Because there are some animes as well that there are scenes or there are contents that are not morally right for some of us. Yes, that is correct. It was in Moribito, the Guardian of the Spirit. This is a nice one. When we say underrated, that means there are good anime show actually, but not much watch. Okay, not so much people watch it. So Blue Dove is on the lead, followed by Green Condor, and then Mystery Wombat, Proud Elephant, and then Blue Bear. Okay, next one. It's okay, Clixie. This one. From which anime scene is this? It's okay, Clixie. As long as you had fun just clicking on the different color boxes. Yes, it was from Bleach. Actually, the color of the hair is bleached. Yeah, so that was from a scene on Bleach. Okay, so that is our next. Yes, so still on the lead is Blue Dove, followed by Green Condor, and then Mystery Wombat on the third, followed by Proud Elephant, and then we have Blue Bear. You have number 8. From which anime this fight scene is? All you need to do is check the photo. And you would know from which anime it is. Wow, someone is really watching. It's okay, Clixime. I hope you are enjoying though answering. Okay, let's see who is on the lead. Wow, Blue Dove is still on the lead, followed by Green Condor, and then Mystery Wombat has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Congratulations, Mystery Wombat. Let's proceed to the next question. From which anime this fight scene is? The color of the hair and the character is obvious. That is right. Well done. It was from My Hero Academia. Yeah. Alright, so that's great. So still on the lead is Blue Dove. At last, Green Condor. Next question, quiz. Which 2 continents share the largest border? Yeah. Which continent shares the largest border? And we see who got it correctly. The continent that shares the largest border is USA and Canada. Not Asia and Europe. It's USA and Canada. Okay? At least we have buffers here so that everyone won't be on top. Alright, 11. From which anime this fight scene is? Again, the drawing is your clue. Okay? The drawing is your clue. From which anime this fight scene? Yes, that is right. It is from One Piece. Well done, well done. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, let's see who's on the top. Blue Dove. And followed by Green Condor and then Mystery Wombat. Next one. From which anime this fight scene is? Okay. You would know based on the picture. They use samurai or sword, so you would know which one it would be. Yes, that is correct. Rurouni Kenshin. Wow, well done. Okay. Alright. Let's proceed. And still on the lead is Blue Dove, followed by Mystery Wombat. 13. From which anime this fine fight scene is? Again, the clue is the drawing. Yes, that is right. Attack on Titan. Wow. Okay. There's actually a way of answering this. You eliminate those that you know or is obviously not the right answer. So Blue Dove is still on the lead. I would want to meet this Blue Dove. Who's this Blue Dove? Who's on the lead? Which continent is the most populous? You won't miss this answer. Which? Yes, it is Asia. Asia is the most populated continent. And we have Blue Bear coming up. Blue Bear has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. Well done, Blue Dove as well. The Blue Dove and the Blue Bear. Okay, number 15. From which anime this fight scene is? The character is obvious. I won't say much. The character, yes, it's One Punch Man. That is right. Okay, let's see who's on the top. Alright, so we have still Blue Dove, followed by Proud Elephant. I hope you're enjoying the questions now. These are all anime now. This one you wouldn't miss. You wouldn't miss this. That was the fastest answer. That was the, yes. That was the fastest answer. Naruto Shippuden. It's so obvious with the characters, the drawing, the picture, I mean. And we have a shift of lead. We have Blue Dove on the lead, followed by Green Condor, and then Radiant Cat, Purple Dove now, and then Mystery Wombat. Yay! Let's proceed. From which anime is Orsi Orphi the dad of Asuka and Yuno? Which anime is he the dad? And we have I hope that you are able to answer this. Yes, that is correct. It is in Black Clover. Okay, he is the dad of Asuka and Yuno. Yuno? Yes, it's Yuno. Okay, then there is a shift of people on top of the scoreboard. Mystery Wombat, again, 3 in a row. Congratulations, Mystery Wombat is back in the game. 18 of your 25 question. Which country in the European Union has the biggest population? Now I have included a picture here so that you will be able to identify it based on the picture. Which country in the European Union has the biggest population? That is correct. It's Germany. Germany is the most populated, yes, country in the Europe. Okay, Blue Dove is still on the lead, and Green Condor followed by Purple Dove, and then Blue Bear and Radiant Cat. 19. We're almost done. I can't wait to know who's the winner for tonight's game show. From which anime is Mai's I don't know how to pronounce his name, Hugus or Hugus? Wow, everyone knows about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yes, that is correct. Alright, let's see who's on the lead. We have Blue Dove still, followed by Green Condor, and then Purple Dove, and then Blue Bear. I noticed that all of you are all blue. Blue. From which anime is Krillin? Or Krillin? Wow, that was so fast! Dragon Ball Z! That is right, Dragon Ball Z. Let's see who's on the lead. Wow, it's Blue Dove. Still, it's Blue Dove. Okay, let's proceed. 21 of 25. From which anime is Byakuya Ishigami? Sorry, not Ishimagi. Ishigami. I only saw him. I actually have not. Well done. Yes, it's Dr. Stone. That's correct. Dr. Stone. Yay. Okay. If you have watched my video on anime fun facts, then most of this as well are there. Okay, let's proceed. 22 of 25. From which anime is All Might? All Might is from which anime? Wow! Everyone got it correct. My Hero Academia. Yeah, actually All Might is a father, right? In My Hero Academia. Okay. On the lead is Blue Dove, followed by Green Condor, and then congratulations, Purple Dove. You have the highest answer streak of 12. Wow. That's so good. Alright, we're almost done. 23 out of the 25 question. Which is the longest continent mountain ranges in the world? Which is the longest? Which of the following is the longest continent mountain ranges in the world? Yay! Let's see who got it right. Yes, the Andes in South America. That is correct. Yeah, I like the fun facts in between. It will break the the one on the lead on the scoreboard. 24 of 25. From which underrated anime scene is this? Ooh, love the drawing. I love the picture. From which anime? Wow, well done. Yes, it was in School Rumble. Alright, let's see who's on the lead. Purple Dove is still on the lead. Sorry, Blue Dove is still on the lead. Purple Dove is following. I thought the next one will be the Green Dove. Why are you all Purple Dove and Blue Dove? The last question for tonight. From which anime is Yatu? From which anime is Yatu? I hope I got it all correctly. I mean the information. From which anime is Yatu? That is right. He is from Noragami. Wow! And our winner for tonight's Kahoot game The 10. On the third place, we have Green Condor. On the second place, we have Purple Dove. And our winner for tonight is no other than Blue Dove. Well done. And runner-ups are Radiant and what was that? Blue, yeah. So we have the 3 winners. If you are the winner for tonight's show, I would like you to type in your phone number. Please do not show it to the others as well. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Congratulations to the 3 of you. We have Purple Dove, Green Condor, and Blue Dove. And for those who joined, congratulations as well. You will have your next chance next time. So may I know who is Blue Dove? Yay, Blue Dove, yes. Wow, well done, Blue Dove. Let's see. Can I have Green Condor and Purple Dove? Yay! I hope you receive it, Blue Dove. I hope you have received it. Can I have Purple Dove? Wow, Pranini! Okay, please do tell me if you have received it. Yes, I got yours, Panini. I'm Purple Dove, yes. I hope you receive it, Panini. Welcome, Marinette. I hope you receive it, Panini. Well done, well done. Next time we will add English, not English, science and maths question as well, so that it will be a mix. So can I know who is Green Condor? If you can type in your, thank you Panini, I'm Green Condor, yes, if you can type in your, welcome Panini. I hope you had fun, and not just fun, welcome Marinette. I hope that you also learned from our maths and science lesson tonight. From maths, we have your direct variation and inverse variation. I hope that you have learned something. And as well for science, you have your atoms, elements, and compounds. So how to identify them. All right. Yay, yes, I got it. Tokushima. Well done, Tokushima. Next time we will have more of this game. And I hope that you were able to enjoy the game tonight. Thank you, Clixime. I hope you had so much fun. For those who did not win for tonight's game, I hope that you will be able to join again next time. I hope that you will be able to join us next time. Yay! Welcome. And as always, before we go and have our congratulations everyone, congratulations, and as well as thank you for those who joined the Kahoot game. Thank you Clixime for joining, and I think Mahablanca as well, thank you for joining. And to everyone who joined the game, thank you very much. I hope that you were able to have fun as well as learn something new. Yes. Welcome. We will have more of our game show next time and more surprises. I hope that we'll have more of our resources as well, so that we can increase not just 10 pesos load, but we can increase our surprises and prizes next time. And of course, we would be Yay! Yes, Maha Blanca. So I hope that you were able to understand variations. So as always, as Teacher Maria would say before we end our live stream tonight, and I also had so much fun being with all of you. As always, please do live your life to the fullest, learn something new every day, and always love one another as how our God loves us. See you next live stream, and please don't forget, see you next Tuesday. I will be releasing more videos, and we will have more things to learn. And as always, please do type in any of your comments that you or any requests that you would wish me to cover for our next video or next live stream. Thank you, everyone. God bless, and have a good rest tonight. And for those that are mourning in your and other side of the world, 1 million. Yes, Kaini. 1 million in a small pot. See you next time. God bless everyone, and do take care. Stay safe. God bless. Always eat healthy foods. Boost up your immune system. See you next week. And of course, I will be releasing another video on Sunday and this Thursday for our reading week. Okay, so I'll be releasing one of the storytelling. Bye. God bless. Bye, everyone. God bless you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It's so nice to see all of you tonight. Bye.